this episode of TAC TV, we've come all the way to Moscow, Russia. We're going behind the scenes at the Central Armed Forces Museum. I'm here with Dmitry Straczynski, who's the owner of Arsenal Firearms Group. We're going to look at some world-class miniatures. Stay tuned, baby. It's coming at you. All right, TAC TV fans, let me bring you up to speed here. When I first met Dmitry at SHOT Show 2013, he showed me his catalog of his half-scale miniatures, and I thought, hey, this is cool, but they're nothing more than desk ornaments, paperweights. He claimed no, in actuality, they're fully functional. They've been reverse engineered 1/2 scale or 1/3 scale, and they'll work as advertised. Well, Home Slice wasn't born this morning, right? I thought, if you actually shot them, do you have ammunition? He said, no, they haven't actually fired them. They don't have ammunition for them, but in theory, they should work. Well, I don't work in theory, dog, okay? I want to see them go bang. Over a few months, I kind of goaded him in a way and kind of urged him to go to his engineers and figure out if there's a way to make them fire for our show and actually make ammunition. And it took a little bit of convincing, but by God, he did it. They've actually made a limited amount of ammunition for select models in their lineup. We're over here. He's pretty confident this is going to work. He kind of had me going. Now that I've actually seen him, I'm not so sure. One thing's for sure, if we can pull this off, this will be a first time ever you're ever going to see on a gun show half-scale firing miniatures. And what I'm waiting to see are the guns like the AK or the 1911, and see if they actually work full auto or the 1911 actually works, which in and of itself can be difficult if you know how to make a full-size one work. Also, the suppressed guns. Do they actually fire suppressed? We'll see. Coming at you. This should be pretty cool. Stay tuned. Here in Russia, they have a long-standing tradition of making miniature firearms. Arsenal Firearms has revived that legacy, and now they're going to take us behind the scenes to show us how they make their world-class miniatures. All right, Dmitry, what is this?
So basically, we are still in the Central Museum of the Russian Army, in dungeon. And part of the museum is our company. Our company is in the real guns, research and development, and small quantity production.
So kind of an R&D center.
It's an R&D center, so we will be able to manufacture very quickly the testing sample, test it, and then move to the production part. So in downstairs we have CNC machines. We'll be able to manufacture quite a lot of pistols.
Now, downstairs, the heavy machinery is going to stay in place, and the lighter stuff's going to
come
up here.
The lighter will be here. We'll have 3D printer here for making prototypes, and the assembly also will be here.
Now, if you don't mind, for the folks at home, take me through a brief process of how you start, say, from a gun like a Stechkin or the AKM, from a full-size weapon, reverse engineer, and then make the miniature.
Yeah, we are specialists in reverse engineering. In the storage of the museum, we have more than 2,000 guns from any period of time, any make. So we take any gun in the world, whatever, and we can manufacture anything. We put them apart. We have our own tricks how to measure them, and we put them then 3D drawings, and then we can manufacture anything. We have small but very high level, very precise CNC machines here. So actually, even in terms of miniature production, our miniatures are fully industrial.
And then you also have guys that obviously have a lot of experience doing this, so they know exactly what they're doing. It's a different animal than making a full-size weapon.
Absolutely. But again, during this 7 years period, we went through lots of experiments. From my perspective, every miniature gun you have seen, it's a new weapon. You know, we have designed it completely. It's not just divided by 3 or by 2. From the engineering point of view, you have to recalculate everything, all the springs, the walls of the gun. You know, they cannot be twice thinner. Right. So we have so many experiments. It's all new development. We have actually developed more than 150 guns here, miniature guns.
Yes. I was wondering how you were getting springs and magazines and stuff. Like you said, it's not just a matter of making them half as thick.
No, not just a half. This is seriously, you have to re-engineer it completely. That's why I said it's a reverse engineering. It's not just copying the part.
Yeah. Now, taking a pistol like, say, the Beretta or the 1911 or the Stechkin machine pistol, when you start from the day one, when approximately how long does it take to take that from the very beginning to when it's ready to sell?
3 months.
3 months.
Yeah, we're working very fast.
Gosh, dude, that's impressive.
Yeah. But yes, there are some models which would take much longer. Like for instance, the Blazer Hammett R93 Duo, it took us 6 months. But 134 parts. Really complicated gun.
Well, I'm impressed. This was worth the trip alone.
Appreciate
here
it.
to Russia. I appreciate it once again. Thanks a lot.
My pleasure.
Stay tuned for more TAC TV from Moscow, Russia. Hey, thanks for watching the Vickers Tactical YouTube channel. To subscribe, click here. And to watch some of my favorite videos, click here. Have a good one. LAV out.